Welcome to another edition of the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Podcast, hosted by Johnny Rizzo, where we talk about everything motorcycle, from tips on safe riding to apparel and accessories to where the next events are and everything in between. So, let's mount up and ride. Hey, Johnny, where are we going this time?
What's up, everybody? I am Johnny Rizzo, and you're listening to the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Podcast. I got a great guest on the phone right now, Mr. Gary Michaels. He's a biker comedy hypnotist. What's up, Gary?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well, Johnny. Thank you for having me on the show. And just so you know, there's only one of those guys in the world.
And that's you.
And that would be me. That would be me, yeah. How cool is that?
Hold on. Hey, Mark, come in here for a second. Mark, you just got to hear this guy's voice for a second. Come here a second.
Is this Mr. Animal?
Well, hold on. Sit down for 1 second. Let's put your headphones.
Okay.
Let's say hi to him real quick. And
All right, I'm coming in.
so, you hold on. He's putting his headphones. This guy's got a great voice.
Does he?
You'll love his voice.
All right, let's.
I'm not gonna sleep with you, Johnny.
All right,
You
talk
can
to
end
me.
up with a flattery.
So Gary, this
Hey,
is Mark
Mark.
Mendoza. This is Gary.
Mark, how are you, brother?
Good to hear you, Gary. Wow, what a voice, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I've never heard that before.
Well, yeah, you have a great voice. Yeah, where are you? Where's your accent? Where are you?
At the moment, I am in Kentucky, and I am from Kentucky. Kentucky is my home, Lexington, but we have a place in Georgia, and we also have a home in Panama City Beach, Florida,
Right on the beach.
which is kind of wish I was there now because it's freaking cold where I'm at.
Well, you're in Kentucky, and you do get cold weather there.
You damn sure do, and it's cold. I'm just telling you, my agent is an idiot. I'm going to have to fire him because he's booking me at all these gigs in the cold-ass weather. We just left Maryland. We were in Pennsylvania a couple of weeks ago when the temperature was 4.
Well, I'll tell you what.
And that,
You're on this show with me with Johnny. Let's fire him right on the air. You're fired.
Fired.
yeah, well, my agent is me, so I guess I'm
Okay
a
then.
little bit of an ass.
Okay then. You're fired.
Oh, thank you. One of these days, somebody's going to tell me that, and I'm going to actually thank them for it.
Wait,
Now, as I get older, you know the old phrase, "Go big or go home," right?
Right. Go
Well,
big.
the older I get, going home is a pretty good idea for me, brother. I'm just telling you.
Why you had enough of touring?
No. I don't think I ever will either. I'm one of those.
Me neither, man.
I'm one of those oddballs, man.
I don't know.
I can't live my life without being on stage
Me too.
or behind a microphone or a camera.
Same thing.
And I'm in the laugh bit. I'm in the laugh business, dude. So I want to make people laugh.
Well,
there you go.
The way the world is going right now, don't you think that's something we all need?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
unfortunate. Yeah, you're right, and it's unfortunate that statement is true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Very true.
Yes, very true.
So we need some laughter. We need some amazement. And what I like to do with my particular act is, well, I've been in the radio business most of my life, clearly. And I do a lot of voiceover work all around the world. But being on stage in front of the people, you know how it is, Mark, you get that energy from that crowd.
Sure do.
And then we just give it right back. And, dude, when it connects, it's a feeling like you can't explain to anyone.
Sure.
And
agree.
and the more I'm on
can't
the
say that
stage
yet.
making people laugh,
Yeah.
the better I feel. Now, and I will tell you this is a little technical BS from the hypnosis world. People will never remember what you said to them, but they will always remember how you made them feel.
Of course. That is very true. Very
Wow.
true. And I was just discussing it with Johnny about how right to this very day, when people meet me, whether at a show or on the street, just about everybody says, your music helped me through a bad time.
Right.
You know, that's funny you said that because, and Mark, I want you to know you and I have met before, by the way.
In Jersey.
In the radio world. No, I wasn't there. I never was in Jersey. I've seen you guys on the road and doing some backstage stuff, and I couldn't tell you where in the hell it was. It's been 100 years ago. But I had Rick Emmett on my program once. If you remember Rick and the band Triumph.
Oh,
Of course. Rick Emmett, sure.
What
of
a
course.
classy, classy, fun guy to talk with.
Yeah.
He's extremely funny, very classy and intelligent. But I told him once that one of my favorite songs in the whole world actually got me through a rough time in my life. And that was Fight the Good Fight.
Sure, Fight the Good Fight. Great song. Yeah, they're a great band, man.
Yeah.
They really are. I don't know them at all. I've never met them. I've seen them a couple of times live when I was younger, but they're a great band. And I heard they're a great bunch of guys.
I got to see them live. Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible, yep.
Well, I'll tell you, Rick Emmett is top shelf, man. He's one of the best.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure.
So, guys, let me tell you what's going on with old Gary Michaels here. We're hitting the road.
Mark has hit the road.
Let me interrupt you for a second. It was great speaking to you on the show. I was already walking out of the building, and I came back to return the bathroom key to Johnny. And he goes,
I hope you wash your hands.
Johnny goes, you got to hear this guy's voice. You got to hear his voice, all right? You really put the headphones on.
You know how I feel? Your voice and his voice. You got my shitty voice. Right? It's like I'm the short kid.
This is how I'm envisioning this in the studio. If I were in the studio right now, you got the voice of God on one side, and then you got Johnny, the voice of a chipmunk, on the other.
a chipmunk that gargles with razor blades.
Oh, wow!
Hey, this voice is going to be famous one day.
It already is. You're on America's Least Wanted.
Exactly.
Listen, you can see the show on Animal Planet.
Right, Animal Planet. Listen, it was great speaking with you, but I have an appointment I got to make in a few minutes. All right. So
you rock on, Mark. It's great to talk with you. Yeah. Follow me on Facebook, dude. Let's stay in touch.
Without a doubt, we'll do it again. All right, real soon.
Look forward to it.
All right, my friend.
Rock on.
Take care.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was a great commercial opportunity right there. So, all right, I am back with Gary Michaels on the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio podcast. Gary, tell everybody what it is exactly what you do, because you are one of a kind, and you're awesome what you do. And what do you do?
Well, I appreciate that, Johnny. When you make comments like that, I get a little humbled, because when I'm up on stage, I'm just playing.
Right.
Literally, I am like a kid that just mother told me to go outside and play in the yard. And that's pretty much what I'm doing when I'm up on stage. So what I like to do, though, to be a little different, because there's a lot of cool acts out there. There's a lot of talented people out there that, unfortunately, people don't get to see them for whatever reason. So I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I do. And what I like to do is incorporate magic, because I'm a magician.
Yes, you are.
And then I incorporate comedy. I did comedy for a long time. And then I got into the hypnosis world and learned that I can take hypnosis and turn it into a comedy act. There's a lot of comedy hypnotists out there.
Right.
Again, I try to be a little different than most of them.
Right.
Sometimes I just stick to the basics.
Right.
But I try to make the basics funny. What I want to do is give people a reason to talk about it a year from now.
Right.
Oh my God, I saw Gary doing this show. It's unbelievable. I can't believe all of it. That's the goal. But if, like I was telling Mark earlier, if I can make someone laugh and make them forget about the craziness that's going on in the world right now for just a couple of minutes, then I've done my job.
There you go.
You know?
And I'm dying to see your act. I really am.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to be up your way soon. I'm hoping. We got a lot of big things coming up. Next week's going to be a big week. And obviously, as soon as I get everything locked down, Johnny, you'll be the first to know.
Absolutely.
But we are traveling all over the country this year. We're doing a lot of rallies. Sturgis. My favorite is the Ladies in Leather Bike Rally. I love these girls, man, and they're just wonderful, wonderful people.
Awesome.
We're doing the Hot Springs Bike Week. I'm doing Outer Banks Bike Week.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I'm on Route 66. I'm supposed to be back there doing an after Sturgis party, which was a lot of fun last year. We had a blast.
Is that what is that one called?
Route 66 Bike Rally?
Yeah. Oh, do another name?
Yeah, no, that's what they call it. There's 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Charlie, the guy who's
Charlie, yep.
Who owns it, Charlie, yeah, he's a little under the weather. He's been going through chemo, so I haven't really pushed him on anything. But, we're praying for him and hoping everything comes to fruition. I'm very excited about this, John.
Okay.
We got our first big casino gig this year.
Wow.
And and it's for the Steel Horse Rally, which is going to be in Fort Smith, Arkansas. But the casino is in Depew, Oklahoma, which is, I'm assuming, is right there on the border. The casino wants us to come and do our gig during the bike week. That's up there in Fort Smith. So
I can do magic there. I can make a 20 disappear in about a half a minute. You see that?
Yes, it doesn't take long, does it?
No, not at all.
You know, normally I like to, when I get people up on stage, sometimes I'll steal their wallet.
Okay.
And I'll ask them, I say, do you still have your wallet? And they go, oh my God, and they're checking their wallet. And I said, yes, I've got it in my pocket. I said, well, the only reason you've got your wallet is because I gave it back to you. You didn't have any money in it.
There you go. But I'm really glad that you're booked up and you're going all over the country. And, if anyone out there, you got to check out Gary Michaels. Check out his page and on Facebook and YouTube. And check out what he does, man.
I'm on all of it, brother. I'm on the Instagram, the TikTok, I'm Twitter, but I don't do a whole lot of Twittering. YouTube, Facebook, probably OnlyFans too. But if you see that, mind your business because I need the money. You might see more of what you want to see of Gary Michaels that night. But yeah, right.
So I'm glad you were able to come on the show with me today, and you got to meet Mark Mendoza, right?
I did. That was an honor, man. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
I've seen him perform a million times and never got. Oh, and I met Mark and the crew. I can't remember when or where, but back in my radio days is when I got a chance to meet up with the guys. But again, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, he's a great guy. He's a personal friend of mine, and we do a lot of shows together. Me and him. So,
well, I want to come up there and hang out with you guys, man. I want to take you to a little hole in the wall bar and let me show you how to have an entire bar buy me a drink.
All right, I'm down for that.
I tell people all the time, brother, I'm in the business to make money, not spend it.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell everybody where besides Facebook, you got a website. What's your website? And then you have merch you can sell. What do you have?
Yes, GaryMichaels.net is my website. And I think you noticed yesterday, Johnny, my new logo.
I love it.
Dude, is that not off the chain?
Love it. It's awesome.
The guys who put it together for me, actually, the lady that owns the company owns the Iron Horse Saloon
right
in Daytona and in Sturgis, which, oddly enough, you're going to see me there. So
excellent.
I know, right?
Excellent.
But they have an artist on staff that did my logo for me, and it is off the chain. And I cannot wait to get that on some shirts, man, because you're going to want one.
I do.
Promise you.
I'm absolutely going to want one. But Gary, anything else that you'd like to add, or
just get out there and enjoy life and try to imagine the world without motorcycles.
Yeah, you can't.
Now slap yourself and don't ever do that again.
There you go. Gary, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show with us. And
Johnny, it's an honor to be on your program. I'm proud of you, dude, of what you've accomplished with all your radio shows.
I appreciate
Motorcycle Mayhem Radio on Monday night, dude. I'm so happy to be a part of your organization and look forward to hanging out with you.
And I'm proud to be part of yours as well. And I'm looking forward to doing some great stuff with you. And Gary,
indeed, sir.
Thank you again for coming on. I am Johnny Rizzo. This is Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, and we out of here. Good night.
This has been the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Podcast with Johnny Rizzo. Thanks for listening. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio airs every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitter. If you'd like to make contact, send an email to motorcyclemayhemradioshow@gmail.com. In the meantime, safe riding and keep the rubber on the road.